Hi and welcome to this auto-emotional presentation for an absolutely beautiful Saab 9.3 Aero Cabriolet. The vehicle, as you can see, is presented in a metallic silver with the gorgeous fully operating black roof and a lot of cosmetic accents that makes this vehicle very distinctive from the very popular model that you can find on the roads of the UAE. Perfect cruising car for the roads around the Gulf and MENA region, with that super engine, torquey yet frugal when it comes to the fuel, a distinctive shape, and this particular car having had lots of nice external modifications done to it. Very careful owners with lots and lots and lots of service history, which will also be shown on the video. A quick look around the vehicle shows that it's in really good condition. These cars are obviously a stablemate of the Swedish country and are still quite distinctive here in Dubai, which is where we're filming, but this sun beating down on you 365 days a year means that this vehicle really does get to use that fully operating electric roof lots of times throughout the seasons, and you really do get a sense of security even with that roof down, which makes this vehicle a great choice for someone looking for a two-seater sports car with that executive feel, build quality, and still the capability of having two adults in the rear as well. So going through the vehicle, it's got the clear lenses with the factory xenon discharge lenses. Even the bump strips, as you can see along all the door, rear bumper, front bumper, have all been color coordinated. The front grille has had a lovely touch of black gloss paint to ensure that distinctive Saab badge pops out. Alloy wheels have just had gloss black paint applied to them to make the car stand out, and the calipers painted in red. Again, as you see, the bump strips all color coordinated, as have the mirror bases, mirrors, and the door handles. The roof, as you can see, is in absolutely brilliant order, and we'll demonstrate that, of course, going up and down and working as it should. On the rear of the car, again, the rear bump strips have too been color coordinated, the factory reversing sensors. Even the little aerial that sits on the boot has also had a touch of the silver paint to ensure it doesn't break the lines of this absolutely gorgeous vehicle. The car, of course, has remote central locking that will lock, and that will, of course, unlock the vehicle. And one of its more gorgeous features is keeping the key pressed down. The roof reveals itself, which is its absolutely brilliant party trick. As you can see there, it works absolutely flawlessly. And when you hear that little beep, it means the operation and cycle of the roof has been completed, and the sun then beats down on this two-tone leather cabin and really does show this Saab for absolutely what it's renowned for, those gorgeous lines. And of course, remember, this is the Aero model, so it means it's got a distinctive factory fitted body kit, and it's got that rake stance, which really does make it stand out from its slightly smaller brother, the normal 9.3 Cabriolet. But such a gorgeous car, so well built. You can have a conversation at normal speaking volume with the roof down even while you're cruising on this car. It's put together like most Swedish components and factors very well, to say the least. Stepping into the vehicle past the remote central locking, you see the Aero Vector logo there, electric memory seats, which of course are all fully operational. You can see the adjustments there, super smooth. You've even got electric lumbar support, which in fact you can actually just about see operating, and the memory seats. And also you've got space in the rear for two little adults if need be. Gorgeous cabin, and absolutely everything operates on this car as you would expect a quality mark to do so. the key, aircraft style of course with all these Saabs. You'll see all the lights come on as required. Starts absolutely on the button, checking there and check OK, letting you know that absolutely everything is fine on this vehicle. Here you have the electric windows, of course all fully operating. There you see a level of the tint, street legal of course, passed by the RTA, yet very distinctive from the outside, being quite black, yet give you great UV protection on the inside of the vehicle. You can also cut the power off to the rear glass just in case need be. Central locking off the door as well, as you can see, fully operating. Electric mirrors, that being the drivers and that being the passengers. You've also got the down tilt on the passenger side to make reversing that much more easy. Of course, it's power assisted steering, and the adjustment for the steering wheel can be found down here to make it perfect for your stature. You've got the headlights of course with the front and rear fog lights. Very good sound quality from the vehicle, all of which is also operating from the steering wheel controls. You've also got a source button in case you are using the CD changer as opposed to the radio. You've also got the seek button to scroll through either your tracks or your radio stations. The vehicle, as you can see, it's absolutely whisper quiet, and that turbo kicks in and the car really does pick up pace when you're on the move. Yet still, this vehicle for about 130 dirhams odd will give you 500 kilometers. Coming from a big engine turbo sports car, that's something that really does show how well looked after this vehicle has been. You've also got the infotainment option here, which, as you can see, scroll through the fuel, how much fuel you've got left, distance to empty, arrival time, so on and so forth, which can also all be customizable. You've also got the roof button there, and night panel, which won't be able to see during the daytime, but in the evening time, if you hit that, it just keeps your speedometer lit up and does away with all the other information that perhaps you don't need. Radio, scan, disc, and lots of other operations, including treble and bass, fade, to set your sound levels as required. The AC on this vehicle is absolutely perfect. You can't feel it, of course, but you can certainly hear the fans kicking in through the vents. Ice cold AC. Normally is just kept on level 1 or 2 because it is just that good. You've also got a 6 CD front loading changer there. That super smooth Saab gearbox with, of course, the manual plus and minus override. Great little touches such as little cup holder and so on and so forth. And very briefly, before we wrap up, just to show you why this vehicle is in such good condition, you've got, of course, the Saab service book there with lots of stamps from 𝗔𝗨𝗧𝗢𝗢𝗡, and on top of that, user manuals, so on and so forth, as you can see poking through there, and lots and lots and lots of bills on this vehicle showing that it's had a very well maintained life, and majority of those are all coming from, of course, the official Saab dealership of 𝗔𝗨𝗧𝗢𝗢𝗡. So something for its new, very lucky owner to take on board when making a decision of whether or not to buy this vehicle. One of the nicest Saab 9.3 cabriolets we've seen here in Dubai. It is a 2004, presented in a metallic silver, fully color coordinated, including the bump strips all the way around the vehicle, door handles and mirror bases. That gloss black grille complemented by the gloss black alloys and the red calipers. The roof, as you saw being demonstrated, can open off the key and is in perfect working order. Lots and lots of service history from 𝗔𝗨𝗧𝗢𝗢𝗡. We do believe this is a vehicle without any problems, and we look forward to any of your inquiries or requests for test drive. And thank you kindly for watching this presentation on this beautiful Saab 9.3 Vector Cabriolet from AUTOEMOTIONAL.